Happy Friday, everybody. Salute. Hey, we in for a quick one. I just want to touch bases on, you know, Anthony Joshua in general before it all goes down. Anthony Joshua, of course, is the two-time former unified heavyweight champion. Now, it's been a lot that's been said leading up to this particular fight about, where's his headspace at, and that's very important. You know, um, They weighed in today. Alexander Usyk weighed in 221.5. Anthony Joshua 244.5. He doesn't look as bulked up as he usually does. I really don't know what was the game plan with Robert Garcia, but with Anthony Joshua, it just seems like his headspace is in a different gear. It's been put on record that there's an article out by Boxing News 24. Um, Garrett Davies has said that Anthony Joshua and Robert Garcia haven't seen eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to know why they haven't been in agreement with certain things that was going on in training. Is it because Robert Garcia doesn't have the experience to train a heavyweight like Anthony Joshua, or is Joshua just in a whole nother um, mental place right now where he may not wanted to participate in some of the training regime that Robert Garcia had going on? You know what I'm saying? Um, it said, I've heard they haven't seen eye to eye the whole time, said Garrett A. Davis to Behind the Gloves about Anthony Joshua and his new trainer, Robert Garcia. It's a new relationship. It's the second relationship. You're working through things. That's all really good news for me. They have been working on his confidence, changed the momentum from the first fight because it was wrong game plan to try and box Usyk. Be aggressive, be dirty, push him around, close down the space, let your hands go, but obviously with educated pressure. Usyk knows what Joshua is going to do. He's going to let his hands go a bit more and be more physical with him. He's not going to stand off and try to jab him and close the space in that way. Usyk is up against a formidable Adonis who has very heavy hands, a bigger, heavier, stronger man. So he's preparing for that. And I think he's wanting to maybe finish the fight as well and the fight fire with fire. He knows he got the tricky skills to do it. He needs to be strong in there. Maybe he doesn't want to go 12 rounds this time. I don't buy he's 20 kilos heavier, but he certainly looks thicker around the torso and stronger, said Davis about Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is one of those fights where I never seen so many so much news come out on a fighter that pretty much depletes his strengths heading into a fight like this. Like they've been talking about, Joshua doesn't seem like he's ready. He's not getting along with Robert Garcia. He don't have the killer instinct. It's just all this is coming out about Joshua. If people are putting this news out here about you, Joshua, it's a reason. It's somebody there just talking, being a chatty patty. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? They just know everything about you. That doesn't give me the vibes, that we're heading into a heavyweight rematch where, it seems like you're ready to go in there and regain your titles. It doesn't seem that way. It makes me think, just like boxing, it may be some hocus pocus in this whole deal. Or, like I said before, people just talk. They try to bring more attention to the fight. So we don't know. But Joshua was on record as saying, I don't know how good my conditioning is. I'll find out Saturday. Who does that, dog? Listen, the hocus pocus in boxing, man. Stop the madness, bro. Damn, stop the madness. The hocus pocus in boxing is real. When did we see this with Fury and Wilder? I mean, have we seen this with Dillian White? And I mean, come on, man. Like it said, Anthony Joshua admits that he faded toward the end of the 12th round, unanimous decision defeat to Alexander Usyk. I can now say Joshua told a small group of reporters during a conference call Wednesday. What I've noticed in the fights here, I think, is all these guys have been sparring and training, and they get to fight, and they're effing blowing it. Like it's only like Floyd Mayweather, like Errol Spence, I think Terrence Crawford. They have like phenomenal conditioning. They can work from round. They can work from round one to what round 12, right? So I don't know how good my conditioning is. I hope it's good. I found out Saturday. Why would you tell a group of reporters that? Man, it seems so disingenuous, bro. It just seems like you're planting a seed. You know what I'm saying? You're writing the script. It's a lot of hocus pocus mind games going with the wrong people. Why does boxing have to do this shit? Why do boxing always have to have these damn drama shows, these mystery plots? There's no need for it. You're gonna get in there and fight. You're gonna get in there and fight. Why does the media twist and turns and really cork the screw, man? What's the point in all this shit, man? Why would you tell reporters that? Are you trying to have people tune in? Do you think you want to give people the impression that you didn't have a good camp so more people can come in? I mean, what is going on? It goes on to say how I've improved. It is basically, I could just say scientifically, it's pushing my lactate threshold up. Joshua explained. That's the easiest way to describe it. Is you got to push your lactate threshold up so you can be comfortable being uncomfortable. And that lactate. What's training about? Okay, if you're gonna push your lactate threshold up, we all know the bigger you are, the more lactate threshold that you're gonna have to. I mean, more lactate you're gonna have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? We already know that. He's a big fighter. He's been known to bulk up. So if you plan on holding on to that bulk and pushing up your lactate threshold, then that requires you to go to dark places, because the bigger you are, they say the less conditioning you got, depending on how old you are and how much effort you put into conditioning. But you almost damn near 250, bro. You'll be 250 probably. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you damn near 250 pounds, bro. And now ain't the time to be second guessing whether your lactate threshold is up or not. You should have already known that. And look, Joshua, you've been switching out trainers forever and a day, bro. This is not the first time we had a problem with your name, cardio. That shit dates back all the way back to Vladimir Klitschko, bro. This is nothing new to us. It ain't brand new. Why are you talking about it now? Man, you get frustrated with the hocus pocus of boxing. It's always some black magic going on, some damn pull a rabbit out the hat type shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, why? Put your finger on your head and ponder the thought. Why is this information coming out? Shout out to all the supporters on deck, man. As always, it's Friday. You already know what it is, man. Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. What's good? Good morning, OG. What's good? What's good? World on deck. What's good? Mr. Paz, what's good with it? Big up WCS. Pop a lot. WCS early morning. What's good? Yes, sir. King Mitch on deck. What's good, King Mitch? DBMH. Salute WCS. He talking about lactic acid buildup. Yeah. I was busy in the process of just reading because I'm like in a hurry. But yeah, his lactic build up. When you have more muscle, of course you're gonna get that lactic build up. And for him to say he need to push past the threshold, no, your heart has a lot to do with it. Your mind state. Okay, let's start with the mind, and then with your mind and your heart, you got to be able to push past that threshold. Your mind have to push you past that. Your mind is going to dictate when you really start to feel that burn, whether you want to push past it, whether you want to go to dark places or not, whether you feel like you got to throw up. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're about to black out. Anthony Joshua, I don't know how he trains. I don't know, but it seems like he's doubting, you know what I'm saying, what his cardio will be like. If you're doubting this on fight night, then you didn't push yourself hard enough in camp. And look, I'm going to tell you the reason why whoever is training Joshua with this strength and conditioning, I feel like Joshua, he wants to stay a certain size. You know, he doesn't want to drop too far down in weight. He doesn't really want to commit to having good cardio. It's something about that. You know what I'm saying? He comes off, it's like he don't have an injury, but it just seems like at this stage in his career, losing your titles twice, why would cardio even be a question? You changed trainers. Why would cardio be a question? Robert Garcia's seen, reels on you. He should be able to get you right if it's all about cardio. He should be able to get you right, bro. Appreciate that info there, Big Bunch of Boxing. Lack the threshold ain't got shit to do with the brittle ass shit. Hey man, I'm just sticking to the topic. You know, his lack the threshold, man. Josh was always coming up with these freaking physical terms, man. You know what I'm saying? These conditioning terms. When your condition is only going to improve with your mindset and your heart. That's all. It has, if you're not willing to put forth the effort mentally, how's your conditioning going to improve? Because once you get to that point and you know that's the point of failure, you got to push past that to the point where you lose your control. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can pass that threshold, that pain threshold, and it takes you to another threshold. That's only then your body starts to condition past, the point of failure that you're used to. That's when you start pushing your body to a whole nother pain threshold where you can get in some different type of shape. But we're talking about heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? Not every heavyweight loves to do cardio. It takes more than eating. You know what I'm saying? Like in bodybuilding, you can in bodybuilding, you can shred down just by a diet and working out. But in boxing, you have to have some type of cardio regime, bro. Like you got to have some type of aerobic regime. It's mandatory. I saw people in the comments doing the live workout, and folks thought Joshua appeared gas from that light workout. Man, hey, bro, if he appeared gas in that live workout, man, you never know with boxing. Hopefully, he was faking the funk just to draw more people in and play wounded. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Joshua is playing possum. I really hope he is, bro, because I just don't know why the information is out for the public. Like, what are you trying to do? You want people to feel all this empathy for you, right? Prior to you stepping in the ring? Like, when do we do this? What's going on here? Why does boxing have to participate in this type of storyline? Like, how do people know about your cardio? Why would you tell reporters you're going to see what your conditioning like? What's going on with you, bro? Like, even in the press conference, Joshua, you act like you had this look on your face of confusion. You didn't have the look of a Derek Chisora. You didn't have a look like you were sure that you ready to go ahead and get your titles back. Now, if it's indeed a front, and you're just putting on a facade for the people just to draw more people to think it's going to be a dominating performance by Usyk, cool on you, bro. Salute to you. But if you go in there and look like ass, man, and you change trainers, and Robert Garcia looked like he didn't do shit for you, then it's you, Joshua. Is everything I said you were, Joshua. Overrated. If you come in here and you perform the way people believe that you're going to perform, and you get tired and knocked out, man, it's over. It's over. You're not going to beat Usyk. You're not going to beat Usyk on sloth lungs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On sloth lungs, you're not gonna beat Usyk with the cardio of a sloth. Go in that motherfucker with sloth-itis. Nigga, man, what the fuck he doing, dog? Somebody tell me what the fuck Anthony Joshua doing, bro? How does reporters know? You know, why is it even a storyline that you're questioning your cardio, and you're gonna find out once the fight start? Oh my god, bro! How is people up here saying that you and Robert Garcia haven't been getting along? Might haven't been seeing eye to eye. It makes no sense to me, man. Why this fight just has turned into a reality show, not even a soap opera, a reality show, because people are finding out information they don't supposed to know about before you even touch gloves, man. Like, people have a reason to be deterred before you even step in there, bro. I hope so too. It's like he's getting ready for another L, unless he's a good actor. Even if an athlete is in great shape, if the moment is too big and they're scared and anxious, the adrenaline dump will have them gas. Look at this, Mitch. Should he even have an adrenaline dump? Look at who's on his resume. That's what I was talking about the other day. Look who's on Joshua's resume. Should he have an adrenaline dump fighting a guy a second time? Usyk has been in there to get his titles back before. Okay, this is a different opponent, of course. He's not going to come in deconditioned like Andy Ruiz. But I'm saying, Joshua, how many times do you have to be in a championship fight? His adrenaline level should have nothing to do with anything. And if he think his lactic threshold would be breached and he didn't do the cardio to do it, he's in for a freaking short night, dog. He's in for a short night. Because I can tell you, Usyk look in great shape. I guarantee they're not worrying about no lactic threshold. I'll tell you that. Look, I think this is the first time I've ever heard a fighter talk about a lactic threshold when fighters really don't worry about muscle. You know, they look, the strength and conditioning they're doing with cardio anyway. That don't mean they're building muscle. Like, some fighters build muscle, some don't. But the overall end state is to go into the ring what? Conditioned. That's all. Not looking like Joshua. Not up here talking about, oh, well, I'll just see when I get in there. Man, no, fuck that. But man, y'all hold it down, man. I got some shit to take care of today. You already know. I'll be back on a little later. But I was going to keep this short and brief. Y'all hold it down. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. And big shout out to the